Hey guys, it's MarshmallowGirl. Welcome back to Black Mirror 3. So, I'm thinking that we're going to be really close to the end. So, this is either the last episode, or if it ends up being really short, like I'm suspecting it may end up being, I think I might just end up tacking it on to the end of the previous episode, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and figure this out. That looks
That's a depiction
inviting.
of a soul key. Those are really nasty looking gargoyles. Worse than those fiendish things from the academy.
Yeah, they are not looking like fun. I thought the whole point of gargoyles was to defend against evil spirits. Why would you put him down here where you want evil spirits, apparently?
Great. Even more tea kettles.
Dude, you interacted with like one tea kettle. Relax.
Aw, Mordred's tea kettle. How cute. Ruler of the underworld or not, 5 o'clock was tea time. Huh, maybe there are some 800-year-old homemade cookies here too.
They would be biscuits?
Oh, a real witch's kitchen. Mordred would definitely have ended up being burned at the stake sooner or later.
Wouldn't he be a wizard? Right? Like a male witch is just a wizard?
Whoa.
Okay.
For real?
Let's go up to the lectern.
A lectern? What kind of a book is that? A monoculus pater omnis delesmi totius? Ugh, no idea. All in Latin.
Alright, well, we'll get her to read that because I think she can read Latin. Pretty sure she translated what was on the last
Prima
podium.
materia, planet metals, basilisk. Welcome to Discworld.
What? I have no idea what that means. That's not a reference? What the hell's Discworld? Oh god, please don't tell me I'm gonna get myself killed in like the first 2 minutes of this game.
Blades in the land, forged by the most skillful of smiths. Much too good for those butchers that my brother calls soldiers.
Adrian, you're scaring me. Please.
Oh, she
Put
pulled
it
out her
away.
little dagger.
And yet, they're nothing compared to my sword.
Adrian? Adrian, stop it!
Huh? What?
It's all right. Everything's okay. Just put the sword down and then everything will be fine.
If Mordred...
From now on, we'll have to watch out you don't pick up a sword again, okay? You're not going to go near a sword again, Adrian. Do you understand? We don't want you having an accident or anything, do we?
Okay, Sister Valentina. Is there a reason you're talking to me like some kind of wacko?
None. Apart from the fact that you look like one and are behaving like one. Your eyes
Wow.
have turned black again, and you're fiddling about with a sword, and you're speaking like Mordred. Now then, please do us both a favor and keep your fingers away from sharp-edged weapons.
Okay. So... If Mordred's sword isn't over here, and it wasn't buried with him, where it... Oh, wait, no, his broke. That's right. He broke it when he killed his wife. That's right.
That definitely must have looked nicer way back when, but it's very solidly built. If it had been damper down here, then the beams would have rotted away ages ago.
Damper. This place seems like it's... you can hear water dripping right now. How have these wooden beams stayed up this long?
There are water basins everywhere here. Mordred must have been a bit of a clean freak.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
A stove. The shaft once led outside, so there was a shortcut then. That's not ordinary soil. Looks like there is tar mixed in with it. Somebody wanted to be sure. Could represent a scepter.
No. It is a soul key.
Interesting stonemasonry. The faces are supported by hands.
Are they really? Because it doesn't look so much like they're supported as it looks like they're kind of being squished together. It kind of looks like they're doing like the Three Stooges thing where he smacks their heads together.
Hacked out the stone wall and filled with groundwater. Ought to be drinkable. Only the lighting makes me a little suspicious.
The lighting? There shouldn't be any lighting underneath this water. This looks like a water fountain. With that glow, I wouldn't trust it either.
Adrian?
I didn't mean to click on Adrian. I meant to click on the kettle.
A sublimation vessel for using in Athenor, a special alchemist's oven. I've never seen such a good one before. Bellissima.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and call it a kettle, because that's much easier to remember than whatever the hell you just said.
A really fine alchemy laboratory. There's virtually everything there that they used to use back then. But I doubt that Mordred was interested in creating gold. The flasks point rather more to him being a blender of poisons.
But again, I have to question if Mordred himself is actually evil, or if he was possessed by something. Because they said that saying Mordred's name during the exorcism didn't work. And they said that he changed once he was here, so maybe Mordred's not actually evil. He was just possessed, and now everyone just thinks he's evil hundreds of years later because of something completely out of his control.
A sword collection. Mordred must have been quite a weapons appassionato. The book is open at the homunculus chapter. Is that a coincidence, or was Mordred busy creating an artificial life? Strange.
Oh. Okay, well, I got another thing unlocked. Time to go to the bookcase.
They must have the Tabula Smardina here, the fundamental text for alchemy. Icco. Here it is. The Smardina tablet, the alchemist's Bible. But I'd better not touch the book. It would fall apart at the smallest touch. Like nearly everything here.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to trust you on that one, because I know nothing about alchemy.
Beams don't seem to be weight-bearing elements. But what are they for then? Perhaps they had damp cloth stretched across them, because of the smoke that would always be coming from the alchemy experiments.
Maybe. Oh.
Even more cupels and serpentines. This is where Mordred mixed his recipes.
Yep, some real Skyrim's going on here. Also, there's more skulls down here. I just noticed. Nice and comforting. Alright, let's talk to Adrian. And let's switch back to Adrian and click on this wall, or this door over here.
Adrian?
Hmm?
That's a perfectly equipped alchemy laboratory. Mordred was a man of science.
He's certainly not going to be able to help me with my physics studies. Alchemists were only bothered about creating gold.
That's not correct. There were definitely alchemists who worked on other things too.
Oh yeah, opening demon gates. I'd forgotten.
They also tried to concoct healing potions, or the opposites, poisons.
They were definitely more successful at the latter.
I don't know why he was giving her shit like it was her... like it's her fault he's ignorant of what alchemists actually did. I mean, again, I don't know much about alchemy, so...
So, how did Angelina just get in that time?
Just put your hand to it.
So, how did...
It's in the shape of your hand. Are you kidding me with this?
Whoa, a real...
Okay. Why do I still have this grave candle? I I just realized I still have that with me. Oh, Mordred's book. Maybe that's of some assistance. Nope. Okay. Well, what if I open it?
The book from the ritual chamber. No idea how I got this. But that doesn't matter anyway. Many pages are empty.
Oh. I kind of thought it would have, like, instructions on how to open that.
Huh. There's a loose note at the last page. The ancients' graves are watched over by their shades. Their fate has been thus for thousands of years now, with no end ever envisaged. They were born in death, and it is death they wish to spread. The ancients forced them into our world. Thus, they don't belong here. They can be neither caught nor appeased. However, the light from the green flame unsettles them. It drives them into the darkness. One should not come too close to them there. Their power is old, very old.
Yeah, that would have been helpful before. Not so much now. It's a bit late for that one. Anything else?
Huh. There's a loose note at the last page. The ancients'
Okay, so it's just that stuff again. Okay, so that we've already dealt with. Letter from the Vatican. You want this? No. Okay. You want supplies? Let's make some tea. Okay, this was actually not as helpful as I thought it was going to be.
It's better for me to keep my hands off.
Okay.
Okay,
So she's not going to do anything with that. Will she do something with the alchemy table then?
a really fine alchemy laboratory, but I doubt that Mordred was interested.
Okay. Make a poison dagger. Stab him. Do it. Okay, that's not gonna work either. Well, what could I possibly need from the cathedral?
So, how did Anne?
I don't understand why you won't go press your hand up against it. The Brotherhood is watching. You have to do this.
Valentina,
Oh.
Yes.
are you gonna let me take a look at your dagger?
What? No, definitely not.
I think I know how to open the door.
Oh.
It's quite simple.
All right then. I hope you know what you're doing. What are you doing there?
There was a door in the academy. It could only be opened with the blood of a Gordon. My blood.
That's like the 8th time this poor
When I
dude
wanted to
slashed
help
open his
Angelina
hand.
As a child back then, I cut myself. That's why I was able to open the door.
Gordon blood. One further reason why only you can be the guardian.
But what I don't understand is, okay, only a Gordon can open up all this crap. So wouldn't it be safer if he just wasn't here? Him being a guardian makes no sense because he's the only one who can open any of this. Because all the other portals have been closed off.
I
Why?
don't know
Oh.
what might happen when Mordred sees his beloved mirror again. Think about that thing with the swords.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click through that. Okay, I still don't understand what her going first did. It's a giant mirror and they're both there.
Can you see that?
Yes.
What does it mean? Is that Mordred? Or is that me? Why do I have the urge to touch the mirror?
No, it's Mordred who wants to make you do that. Don't touch the mirror, ever!
Okay.
The reflection shows your soul, and the part of Mordred that's within you.
Mordred? But why does he look like one of these shades?
Mordred's soul is still trapped behind the mirror. What you have in you is the shade of Mordred's soul. We somehow got to send Mordred's soul back into the Black Mirror, and do that without setting it free.
Okay, but how then? Haven't we just had an exorcism that went all wrong?
No, not an exorcism. We need something else. Are you sure there's nothing in Mordred's book you've overlooked?
Yeah, absolutely. I can show it to you if you want. These pages. There's some writing appearing. That must be Mordred's notes. But how come there's something there all of a sudden?
The mirror must have activated it, maybe?
That's how books work, right?
If you believe my ancestors, it's possible that the soul leaves the mirror if the shade is already bound in this world. A reunion of soul and shade would constitute an unimaginable power potential. The soul belonging to the powerful and feared by all King Armundor is exactly the right one for my son to be made into, and what he would have become if my brother had not blah blah. The guy definitely would have benefited from a few sessions with Dr. Winterbottom. But hold it, there's something else here. Everything is prepared. Armundor's bones lie upon the altar. His shade will soon be bound to them. Nothing more stands in the way of the crossing over of his soul. Now all that has to happen is for the boy to be freed from the yoke of his contaminated soul.
Oh, this is where he killed his son.
Soul transfer. Mordred's soul shade in me. Yes, of course. That's his plan. He's lured me here so that his ritual can be completed, and his soul can cross over into my body. That's exactly what the curse has been for.
Only Mordred hadn't reckoned with his soul shade landing in a guardian's body. That's the only reason you've held out for so long.
But that doesn't help us all that much. If we release this shade that's inside me, Mordred's soul will then enter me.
Shh, Adrian. I think I got an idea. Let me think about it for a minute.
Yeah, just calm down. It's not like the fate of the world's hanging here. Also, where did this come from? I don't care how much alchemy you're into. Where did this come from?
I don't know who or what they're supposed to represent. They're really imposing. I know from the Vatican files that there were human sacrifices here in order to see if their souls were good or evil. The same sort of idea as witch burning. Mordred wrote that a soul could leave the mirror if its shade was already bound here, which is exactly the case here now. So, if Adrian were to die here, then Mordred would win. Adrian's soul would have been freed from eternity, and his body would take on Mordred's soul. But we have to get Mordred's soul shade out of Adrian one way or another. We absolutely have to make sure Mordred's actual soul can't leave the mirror. And Adrian's soul has to stay where it is.
Sounds right.
Yeah, why'd you say that like in third person, like you weren't speaking to him? He's right there. Kinda rude.
Adrian's reflection is a mix of his own soul and Mordred's soul shade. I don't have any better way of describing it. There's absolutely no way Adrian's soul can be allowed to lose the struggle against Mordred's shade. But what is on the other side? Only Mordred's soul? Or has Adrian got one of those soul shades as well? Adrian, can you read me this section about the shades from the Book of the Guardians, please?
The ancients' graves are watched over by their shades. Their fate has been thus
Oh yeah, I'm not
for
gonna
thousands
listen to that for a third time. It's not gonna happen.
A shade is created in every case when somebody dies. But not in this world, but behind the mirror.
Okay, so Adrian definitely has a shade over there then. Oh wait, no, because he's not dead yet. What am I talking about? If he dies, he will have a shade.
It feels like this cavern has been here since the dawn of time.
What are all these chains connected to? What are they holding up? Because this definitely doesn't seem like it's floating. Weird. Okay, so that's all of her stuff, so let's switch over to him.
Those are the same statues as in the room with the scales. That's what it is then. The Black Mirror, the Shade Portal. There's such an extraordinary attraction coming from it. I've got a persistent urge to look into it.
Okay.
I'm able to see in my mind everything that happened on this altar. Having Mordred in your head eclipses any horror film. And I don't feel any revulsion. None at all. If Valentina doesn't come up with something soon, he's won.
No, it's
I have
fine.
to pull myself together, or else all of our efforts are going to be in vain.
It's all good, man. I'm gonna figure this
It
out.
goes one heck of a long way down. I can't see the bottom.
I didn't mean for him to stand so, like, creepily behind her. I'm sorry, Valentina. Let me get out of your personal space there. My
I
apologies.
wouldn't know what I might ask her.
I didn't mean to get all up on her like a creep.
That's what it is then. There's such an...
Okay, so... You want your sword back? Oh. Is there something else in here?
If you believe my ancestors...
No, okay.
That's what it is. There's such an...
Damn it. I didn't mean to click. Can I take a picture of this? Oh. How is that not picture worthy to you? Okay.
This altar has so much blood on it.
Does it? Because it doesn't look like it.
This...
Sneak up on him while he's not looking. Oh, okay.
I let the dictaphone run during the exorcism. I can't understand a word. This... Oh,
Why do I still have that then if I can't even use it for anything?
the Gordon, the last entry, right? The under...
Shush. Don't that. Okay. Okay, so... I mean, obvious... Oh, what... Can I put the... No. Can I burn the book? Crap, sorry, wrong button.
If you believe my
Do I need to get... No, because I don't see where I could hang a green flame. Do I have to go back in there and get a green flame? Oh man, don't tell me I have to go back to that room and go get a green flame. Alright. Oh, she's...
Adrian, have another look in Mordred's book. Maybe there's more there now.
I did not want him to die. I wanted to save him from his wretched fate. I wanted to make him my son again. My son. No bastard from the loins of my cursed brother. I have kept to the ritual exactly. Everything has worked well, only I was unable to bring a beat back to his heart. I tried everything, all in vain. From now on, I am quite alone. There is no one whom I can initiate. Marcus has taken everything from me, and now I shall take everything from him. I must make haste. My sword. First, I have to conclude the experiment with it. It appears that I have created a shade for it. That could mean that I can use it on the other side. If I succeed in crossing to the other side without dying, then I will rule both sides. Strange as the black stain on the blade, since its contact with the other side, the black is spreading inexorably.
This way you don't go around messing with forces beyond your control, my guy.
Rituals, experiments with a sword. What the hell was Mordred doing here?
It sounds like he was trying out an ancient druidic soul transfer ritual on his own son.
A soul transfer? He simply murdered him.
Does it give the procedure for the ritual in the book by any chance?
No.
Okay. So what if I go back here? Will I just keep getting more information? Well, she didn't mention anything, but let's look at it again.
If you believe my ancestors, I did not want him to die.
Nope. Okay. What if we bring his bones back? Can we bring his bones with us?
Mordred's grave. Mordred's...
Okay. No, apparently I cannot. Okay, so something about the blade. What if, No. Okay. Why do you do this? Don't stand that close behind her. It's creepy. Okay. Maybe I just need to keep going back further. Oops. Nope, no prompt there. Nope. Okay, so... Oh, the green... Oh, no, because I can't interact with the green flame. Dang it. I was hoping I could get... Because they said it doesn't like the green flame. I was sort of hoping to just take that with me. Wait,
I'm so close to where I want to be. Why should I turn around?
How would you turn... I mean, I guess he would have to climb up it. Okay, so whatever I need is down here.
Mordred's remains. According to Mordred, he used the bones of the dead to bring their shades into this world and then keep them here. So, we could lure Mordred's shade out of Adrian by using his bones, just like he once did with that king. Adrian, we need Mordred's bones for the ritual. Can you do that?
Yeah? In one piece?
Just remember how they all go together, and then lay them on the altar in the same layout. But not yet. Being close to his bones could strengthen his presence inside you.
You do it then!
Just let me think my plan through first.
As you like.
You do it then! You carry them! Are you insane?
Mordred's accord so. Just
as you like. I better wait until Valentina.
Okay.
I could give Adrian something to really slow his heartbeat down. Like a poison. Then, that would have to free Mordred's soul from Adrian's body. But then, Adrian's soul would be freed as well. And he'd die. It could be possible to resuscitate him with adrenaline. I will only have to give him a small shot into a vein soon after. At that time, Mordred wasn't in a position to do that. Nobody knew about adrenaline back then. Today, it's possible. It's dangerous for sure, but it's the only possibility I can see right now. I'd better not say anything about it to Adrian for now.
So stealthy. He's right there. Also, now she's doing what he was doing. She's creeping on him.
Then, but it could at that age, I'd better not say.
Okay. That's funny. You're just gonna go ahead, go around creeping on the poor guy. Wait, didn't I? Oh my god, please tell me she can go back. Oh my god, please don't tell me I'm screwed. I just realized in this playthrough, I never went and got the adrenaline.
I'm not finished down here yet.
I didn't grab the adrenaline in this one. I grabbed it in my first one, but after the game had that issue, I didn't grab it. Oh my god, am I screwed? Oh my god, do I have to reload and do everything all over again? Oh my god, please tell me I don't have to reload and do everything all over again. Do not tell me this game made it possible to screw yourself over. Oh my god, please tell me. Oh god, please don't tell me. Oh my god, I think you have to, like, to get the ending. Don't tell me that you have, like, the good ending. Don't tell me to get the good ending, you have to click on that, because I totally didn't grab it this time. I did the previous time, but not this time around. Yeah, I didn't get the syringe with the... Shit. Okay, maybe there's a bad ending and a good ending. Okay, so what I'm going to do is see if I can complete the playthrough on this one. Because if I can, then I'll just complete it as is. And let the bad ending play. And then I'll make the last episode the good ending. If I can get away with it.
Adrian?
Hmm?
Everything seems to be rather unearthly.
Especially with all the lights.
It could be that they come on when a certain door is open. But when was the mechanism for that installed? And by whom?
Or we're not the only ones who are wandering about down here.
Whatever the case, we still haven't reached our goal. Marcus thought that the way to the Black Mirror had been closed forever with the chapel.
But he hadn't reckoned with the genius of his brother.
Are you starting to admire Mordred?
Just take a look around. The castle up there suddenly seems tiny compared to all this down here. It's so imposing and overwhelming even. Kinda majestic. The vaulted roof is just awesome, don't you think?
I don't think we should waste too much time hanging around.
Okay. Well, to be fair, we started the conversation with
There's
him.
nothing to discuss. Mordred's according so, Adrian. Just remember, but just...
As you like.
Okay. Maybe I
better wait until that. I wouldn't know when I might.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like I can't even complete this.
Kind of unearthly. The water seems to be lit up, but I can't see a light source.
Oh yeah, I'm wondering if there's not even like a good and bad ending. I'm wondering if it's just straight up I can't do anything.
I'd better not say. This. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm able to see in my... I know. I have to pull myself together. That's what it is. Such an...
That's what I can't do anything until...
Whoa. A real...
I'm at a dead end. I can't do anything, can I? Because I forgot to get the syringe with the adrenaline. That's what it is, isn't it? Alright, so... Okay. Click on the black mirror. She wants to send Mordred... Okay, yeah, we did that. Examine the altar. We did that. Okay, we looked at the laboratory. You created a sword. Yes, the blade is stained black. Asked about the wrist. Okay, check the swords. Okay, maybe... Oh, maybe I can't do it. Maybe...
Adrian's shade needs a weapon to conquer Mordred. But I'm afraid that an ordinary blade isn't going to do the job. Mordred's already dead. And you can't pass a weapon through the mirror just like that. Wait, Adrian, what was that just now in Mordred's book about his sword?
It says, strange is the black stain on the blade. Since its contact with the other side, the black is spreading inexorably. And here, it appears that I have created a shade for it. That could mean that I could use it on the other side.
That's it. We need Mordred's sword.
Can't be all that difficult. Find a sword with a black stain.
Okay. I think I know how we're going to do this.
I can't wait.
Right. The Black Mirror seems to be a portal into another world. A kind of shade world. If a human dies anywhere near the portal, then a shade is born on the other side of the mirror. At the same time, there are two possibilities for that person's soul. If they were of pure heart, their soul shade remains behind the Black Mirror, and their soul...
Flies shade free up to heaven?
It's free, yes, but if that person was evil, then their soul is sucked from their shade into the mirror.
And then?
It's trapped. The souls in the mirror are slaves to the shades. They can become their instruments to be exploited.
Oh, that means that the shades are only evil if their soul was too.
Marcus was supposed to have battled his way through an army of shades before he killed his brother. Mordred has found out how to bring shades through the portal.
Okay, but Mordred's shade is already out. You can see that clearly from my reflection.
Correct. Therefore, his soul is more or less defenseless and alone behind the mirror, and is just waiting until it can come through.
And that might happen if I touch the mirror. Is that it?
That, we don't want to find out. Therefore, we can bind Mordred's shade to his mortal remains. Doing that stops the shade from getting in our way, at least. And then your shade, Adrian, can take over Mordred's soul. Or even better, destroy it.
My shade? I thought a shade only comes into being when somebody dies.
You do have to die.
Okay. And why didn't you let me jump from the roof then? That would have been more comfortable.
Then you would be irretrievably dead. Adrian, I will resuscitate you. If your body shuts down for a few minutes, your soul will... How can I say this? Be free. I know there are plenty of near-death experience reports, which confirm this. A soul shade will generate simultaneously on the other side of the mirror.
You're hoping.
Won't that cause some kind of brain damage?
Don't worry, Adrian. The human brain can get by for a few minutes without a heartbeat. Your soul will return to your body just as soon as you have a heartbeat again.
You think?
It's not the first time I've come across this. Near-death experiences are usually what has happened when people believe that God has spoken to them.
Okay, and then? Is my soul shade supposed to strangle Mordred?
No. We know that Mordred has made the sword usable on the other side. To put it better, the soul-like mirror reflection.
How?
You'll take it to the other side and be able to kill Mordred's soul with it. Shades are stronger there than they are here.
Have I got this right? Souls are strong here, and the soul shades are weak?
Exactly, and the other way around too. Which means that Mordred's soul is very weak on the other side.
Well, that sounds like there's some absurd logic to it. And what's the story with Mordred's shade then?
We'll keep it outside the mirror using the bones, so that it can't cross over to defend his soul. After that, the same thing ought to happen to the shade that happens to a soul when the body dies.
It'll go back into the mirror.
We're hoping.
But there would still be a problem.
Yeah?
You need Mordred's sword, and apart from the broken tip. I don't know where that is.
In the book, there was something about a blackness that came out from the sword, spreading itself even further.
Of course. That's why Greg and Steve had problems with that. The tea room, the fungus. There was a constant problem there with the damage, apparently, coming from the extinguishing
Oh,
water
thank God I
after
can
the
go back
fire.
upstairs.
Then the sword has
so
to be
worried.
there. I'll go and get
Stop. You're not going to lay a hand on any kind of sword, and especially not one of Mordred's. I'll get it. I need to get the book from the library anyway. One about poisons. These down here are somewhat out of date.
it. And what am I supposed to do in the meantime?
You could lay out Mordred's skeleton on the altar. See you soon.
Thank God. I was terrified I was going to have to redo all that. Because that stuff with the shade in the room, that was just annoying. I didn't want to have to do that again. I'm not in control. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. And then, I've said this like 5 times so far, but we have to be close to the end, right? This has got to be like the very end part. So I think, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I will just see you guys in the next one, alright? So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.